Hello fellow guitar geeks! A few days ago I posted this poll on the community tab of the YouTube channel asking if you'd be interested in an Andy-style Summer NAMM roundup. And an astonishing 90% of you said, yeah, alright, so here we are. Ask and ye shall receive, for in this video I'm going to run down my top 5 most exciting gear announcements from Summer NAMM 2021. Before I do that, I want to say thanks to the sponsor of this video, Sweetwater. You see, I was talking to my friend Tyler at Sweetwater, and I mentioned that I was making this video, and he said, Andy, if you're going to make the video, then Sweetwater should sponsor it. And I said, why is that, Tyler? And he replied with this. Well, did you know that if one of your viewers orders something as a pre-order from Sweetwater, then their dedicated sales engineer will stay in contact with them until the moment it arrives at their door or nearabouts. And I said, well, that's pretty good service. And he said, yes. So here we are. Thanks, Sweetwater. That's enough sponsor talk for now. Let's get on with my top 5 most exciting gear announcements from Summer NAMM 21. In at number 5, as a 2-Notes Captor X and Cab M user, is the Phil X Cab Collection. Let's take a look at this. 2-Notes have now announced their artist collections, which we started with George Lynch, which is just here, the artist series of DynIR virtual cabinets, and now they've got Phil X, meaning that you too can sound like Phil X, or maybe. So if we go here, we can see that you can buy the cabs, meaning that if you have the Wall of Sound or a Captor X or a Cab M, then you can dial in the tones using the actual, they're not impulse responses, but they are modelings, let me get this right, they are recordings of Phil X's cabs. Yeah, so if you're into Phil X's tone, thanks to 2-Notes, you can now sound just that, well, you can sound like him, but I don't know if you can play like him. So there we go. And I'll be bringing out a video of that very soon because I want to see what makes Phil X's tone tick. Phil X, 2-Notes. That's number 5. In at number 4 are the brand new Axis and Axis Supersport models from Ernie Music Man. And they are gorgeous. There's something about this model, this design, those curves that, although that's not the sort of regular guitar that I would play, I've come to love in these past few years, and that's especially since knowing Jamie Humphries and seeing him with his. These are not cheap. They're coming in at around $3,000, but that's a tool. That's a beautiful, beautiful tool. Let's check it out on Sweetwater's site. You might notice that if you look over here, it says you're looking at serial G97129, which of course means that this is the actual guitar you can buy, and that's a very useful service that Sweetwater provide. Anyway, I think these are brilliant. I don't normally go for this figured maple and this bird's eye maple look, but that is a working player's instrument. Just going down the specs, we've got roasted figured maple neck, we've got an asymmetrical axis neck shape, 5-way bolt-on, not 4 but 5, a 10-inch radius, which is odd for me. I don't think I've ever played a 10-inch radius guitar. So we've got a Fender scale, 25.5, 22 frets, 1.625 inches. I don't know what that is in centimeters and millimeters. DiMarzio pickups, custom wounds, 5-way blade pickup switch, master volume, master tone, 10-46 with a hard shell case. As it is, I think I would really, really gel with that guitar. It's $3,149. In fact, you don't have to pre-order it. Can you buy it now? Let's have a look. Add to cart. I've added it to the cart. Is it on? I don't think it's on pre-order. I think they're available as of now. Yeah, it seems like I can buy it now. I hope I've clicked the right... Have I clicked the right thing? Yeah, I did. Well, there's the... is it red? Would you call that red? It's more orange in the Ernie Ball pictures. In the Sweetwater pictures, they seem to be more red. But that's beautiful. That feels like it would be silky smooth to the touch. It looks like one of those things that if you turn it in the light, the picture changes, you know, with the ridges. Anyway, showing my age. That is the Axis Supersport electric guitar, roasted amber quilt from Ernie Music Man. And I know that's a lot of money, but that's a heck of a guitar to have in a studio or live. Jamie's had his, I think, for over 20 years. He old. In at number 3 is the brand new Reverend Reeves Gabrels Dirtbike Royale. Look at those colours. Those are my colours. I've got a big soft spot for Reverend guitars. I haven't had one on the channel yet, but we're in talks to do that. That should be happening any time, so I might be able to get this one on the channel. I would love that. Let's get more info. Reeves Gabrels Dirtbike Royale in royal red with black. I just love the colour scheme. It's like my logo. It's my 2 favourite colours. Features Mojo Tone pickups, so P90s, of course, that's the brand new update. A Carina body, like Reverend guitars are made of Carina, very light, very toneful. The bass contour is this specific, it's like a tone, but it rolls off bass rather than just adjusts tone. We've got locking tuners, we've got an initialed headstock, the Wilkinson GTB bridge, meaning that the G and the B saddle can be properly intonated. So the G and the B are often the ones that go a little bit awry, so you can fix that with this. And then you've got the custom jack plate as on all Reverend guitars, which is very, very nice. The Pure Tone jack is a great quality jack. Dual action truss rod. Almost every electric guitar should have a dual action truss rod. This has it. But ignore the specs. Look at the guitar. I think that's absolutely stunning. Well done, Reverend. Well done, Reeves Gabrels. And yeah, beautiful. In at number 2 is a Boss product that is neither a pedal nor an amplifier or headphone set. It's a guitar. And it's called the Eurus GS1. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I did Google what that means. And Eurus was the god of the east or southeast wind, a Greek god. So Boss being a Japanese company and this guitar being built in Japan, that makes absolute sense. So we've got some serious kind of sleeky Strat, like Sur kind of looks with this one. Let's cut through some of the marketing. It's a synthesizer guitar. So it's a guitar with humbuckers and works as a regular guitar, but also has a synthesizer built in that can use. It has a pickup and you can play synthy sounds. So we've got 24 frets. Goto 2-point trem bridge and locking machine head. So very similar to Ibanez sort of standard. We've got independent outputs for the synth and the guitar parts, so you can just play it as a guitar if you want to. 4 AA batteries for the synth engine, which is very, very, very attractive. There's a gig bag included. Nice. You've got an app for editing the synth sounds. What else we got? So there's the headstock. I love the fact that they've changed the Boss logo for this, because had they gone with the actual Boss logo, which... I don't know, let's just take this pedal, for example. It would look a bit weird, a bit too digital on a guitar headstock. So top points to Boss for not doing that. Electrifying sound and feel. I mean, this thing basically looks to me like an Ibanez with a synth engine in it. It's not cheap, and I'm very, very curious as to... Hang on, stay there. I'm very, very curious as to how it performs, how it feels, how it plays as a guitar, and then have the synth engine. It needs to be a guitar first with a synth engine built into it, not just a synth thing like those fun Casio things we had many, many years ago. Also, as a sort of added bonus, honourable mention, there's the wireless pedal, the EV1WL, and this can unlock some of the features of the guitar, so you can control it via Bluetooth, control the synth stuff. You can also use this EV1WL to control some stuff in the Katana Air and the Waza Air headphones. So that's very exciting. But back to the guitar, I think the photography is great. So the guitar looks good so far. There's the independent outs. The neck does look a little bit not cheap, but certainly not, it could have been roasted maple. I think they could have gone roasted maple. I don't know what that would have done to the price. Speaking of price, let's check it out. Here it is at Sweetwater. It's $2,199.99. So it's going to be about the same in euros and pounds. It's not that different these days. You can pre-order it from your Sweetwater representative, such as this lovely chap here. He looks very friendly. Going down there, we're going to see the same stuff, but just so you know, pre-order. And I did speak to Boss about this because I do want to get it on the channel, and I think it's coming out in a few months. So I can't remember exactly when because I got confused with so many products, but it's not available yet, as we know, pre-order, but it will be available soon. I am going to do my best to get it on the channel. There are currently 2 available. One is in Europe and one is global. And if it's at all possible to get the European one here so I can have a jam on it, I'll do that for you. Before we get to number 1, some honourable mentions, and that is the D'Addario Auto Lock guitar strap, which won one of the best accessories and add-ons. I have 2 of them, and they are brilliant. Also, what I wanted to say, the guitar pillow, that's something you attach to your neck and stops it slipping down the wall. I recommend you Google that and have a quick look. It could be rubbish. It could be something that saves your guitar. But as a studio thing, it looks pretty interesting. And then, what else did I want to mention? Oh yeah, this one, the Analysis Plus Q Jack, which is a jack socket that is, I don't know, the most high-tech jack socket or the best jack socket ever. Maybe. Those are honourable mentions. Up at number 1, however, is a pedal, or I should say 4 pedals. IK Multimedia's Amplitude X Gear guitar pedals, to be precise. So we've got 4 pedals. We've got the X Space, the X Time, the X Vibe, and the X Drive. X Space being a reverby kind of pedal, X Time being a delay kind of pedal, X Vibe being a modulation, and X Drive, you guessed it, a drive-based pedal. So they've just announced them. I've known about them for a little bit, and hopefully they're coming to the channel because I am super excited. I love Amplitude, and I use it on most of the bass recordings I do, and some guitar recordings when I need something in the background. So yeah, 4 boutique digital effects pedals. I don't know where they're getting boutique from. Maybe it's from, you know, are they aimed at Strymon players, because they look kind of, I think they look pretty. The colors are stunning. The range of effects, of course, are exactly what you need in a rig. So you could possibly see that as an all-in-one at some time in the future. That would be interesting, especially with some of the other stuff that Amplitude does. Maybe. So there it is on a pedal board with an expression pedal and someone with a half-clean, half-dirty shoe. You can record them, so they've got a USB audio interface. It's basically some of the sounds from Amplitude in pedal format, and that is so much more easier than taking your laptop to a gig. So, options, pricing, availability. Speaking of pricing, let's check out the Sweetwater website. This is the X Time. It's coming in at $299, which is going to be roughly the same in euros and pounds. Pre-order now, of course, from whoever that is. Let's call him Jeremy. A stunning collection of stompable Amplitude delay effects. So this is, of course, the Time. Let's have a look. I think that color is absolutely brilliant. That will stand out. It reminds me kind of the Line 6, those range of pedals that we had. The DL4 still being a popular one. I didn't know that. It comes with a free copy of Amplitude 5 SE. 16 emulations of real-world delay devices. So I wonder if there's a memory man kind of stuff. So you've got the effects from Amplitude in there. So there are lots of inspired effects and some licensed in Amplitude. So they're going to be in there. Let's check out the other ones. This is the Space. So this is the reverb one. Looking at that, we've got shimmer, 1, 2, hall, room, chamber, church, plate, spring, swell, gate, reverse, early ref, extreme, ethereal, bloom, and magnetic. I can't wait to try these. At $299, I think it's a good price. I think there should be some kind of package where you could buy all 4 and it'd be slightly cheaper, or indeed a box that includes all of them. But it's nice that you can just buy what you need. What else? We've got 16 emulations. Okay, so again, it's 16. 3 cabinet impulse responses for connecting directly to a PA system. So you don't need an amp. That's impressive. Let's try the other one. What we got? The Vibe. X-Vibe modulation, we've got Chorus 80, Chorus 1, Chorus X, 60 Vibe, Phaser 9, Phaser 10, Phaser Cl, Fox, Stone, a small stone maybe, Electric, Doubler, Metallic, Rotary, Tremolo, Step Slicer, and Step Filter. There's going to be a lot going on there. That's exciting. Did I see what's on the back of the pedals? Hang on, let's go back to this one. What's on the back? So what connections have we got? Aha! So we've got that's in the way. We've got input left and right, output left and right. So I'm assuming they're all the same, and the stereo in and out, MIDI controlled, external control, which could be an expression pedal, I hope, USB, and 9-volt power, so you can run it off a power supply on your board. Finally, we've got the X drive. So we've got Modern, Metal, Monarch, Cat, is that a rat? Orange, Yellow, Green. So that would be maybe DS1, SD1, Tube Screamer, Diode, Blue, so Blues, the Boss Blues driver, Booster, H-Boost, Crush, Octafuzz, now we're talking, Purple, Fuzz Ace, sorry, and Big Fuzz. So that's probably a muff style pedal. I'm excited about this one because digital recreations of fuzzes are always very interesting. 60 emulations again. So they all have the cabinet impulse responses. 300 presets. So yes, again, that is my number one pick of the NAMM Summer 2021 announcements. I hope you enjoyed the video. I really do. I've had fun collating this, and I can't wait to get some of these products to the channel to actually try out, and we can really give some good feedback on that together. Before I love you and leave you, I want to say thanks to Sweetwater once again for sponsoring the video. And to you, I'd like you to go to the comment section right now and let me know what your favorite gear announcement was of Summer NAMM 2021. While you're down in that general area, you could also leave a little thumbs up if you fancy it. Videos over there if you want more, or I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye.